So, Tony, I got a quick, because we were talking a little bit off air. I asked you if you're a Patriots fan. What happened in 2008 where
2008 was when they went undefeated to the Super Bowl and lost to the Giants. And
how about when they lost to the Eagles? Like, I'm an Eagles fan, so how about when they lost to the Eagles with the Philly special?
well, the only caveat for me personally for that particular season was that I watched every single game that season, and so I was like getting very excited about this. I was like, I'm gonna watch the Patriots have an undefeated season and then win the Super Bowl. And then after they lost it to the Giants, I was like, fuck these guys. Like, I can't believe you would go through that and then let it all go at the end.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Survive with DP. I am the aforementioned DP, aka Despop, aka Jay Semino, and today is 17 August 2026. So, that opening clip was from my current favorite podcast called The Suffering. Podcast is hosted by a former member of law enforcement whose sole goal is to help better the lives and mental struggles of others. So, I ask this. Why the fuck would you bring up the 18-1 season to a native New Englander, huh? Unless your goal is to maybe do the opposite of healing, man. Come on, dude. Just kidding, but I got a funny story about the 2008 Super Bowl. It was a little over a year after my incident, and I was still racked with the TBI and PTSD and struggling really bad, man. I was trying every weird, unorthodox approach I could just to survive another day. So, one thing that I did was I signed these contracts with my mind. And one of those contracts was that I can't end my life until I see the next Star Wars movie, because I love fucking Star Wars, right? The deal was a no-brainer because the movies don't stop, even though Disney did everything in their power to fuck that shit up, man. I should live forever, right? As long as the movies keep coming. But another deal I made was that I couldn't end my life until Tom fucking Brady wins another one. Now, I made that contract at the beginning of that '07 season. And then these motherfuckers go undefeated and are heavily favored against the Giants. But a deal is a deal. And I was absolutely going to end it all if they won. No fucking joke, man. Well, they fucking lost. And I was spared. But then the guilt set in because I thought I was the cause of the loss, which added another layer of bullshit to my fucked up mind. Then 4 years later, on the eve of the 2012 Super Bowl, the 2011 season, played in 2012, they're in it again. And I realized that I never changed that contract from '07. And even though I was in a much better place mentally, contract still stood, man, and I'm a man of my fucking word. And they fucking lost again. And I immediately ended the contract as soon as that game ended, realizing how fucking stupid it was. And here I am. By the way, Kevin, notice the hat I'm wearing? Yeah, it was from the '05 Super Bowl where the Pats beat your Eagles. You know, the one where Donovan McNabb was puking in the huddle? Yeah, I was there for that game, so suck it.
There's no geographical solution to an emotional problem, Marie. Maine, wherever.
Now, I've played that vid before in regards to running from your problems, and it holds true. There is no geographical solution to an emotional problem. But I'm finding that there is this whole nother side to it. Yes, there is definitely some relief in a geographical change, man. I was once obsessed with that show Yellowstone, but not like others were. It wasn't the Beth and Rip dynamic or the glorious murders, man. For me, it was the landscape. I loved the scenes that just showed landscape, no actors or action, man. I often imagined if I could just stand in that field or near like that mountain and simply just breathe, what would that do for my fucking mental health, man? Because I'm a ghetto rat. Grew up in a capital city, and for a time when I was a kid, we even lived in government housing, the legit projects. I was raised in a fucking concrete jungle. Rats and roaches and junkies galore, man. Crime, you ask? Forget about it. And while I can now confirm that, yeah, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, it sure can add some relief, man. I made that leap. I'm now in Yellowstone country. And first off, did my life get worse? Well, depends on how you look at it. My main issue out here is, aside from the fact that I haven't been able to convince my adult son to move out here with me, the only other thing that comes to mind is the cuisine. Oh, it's terrible, terrible. It's totally non-existent, man. You can forget about ever having legit pizza ever again if you come out here. Now, I know there's a lot of locals that will say it's not true, and what I say to that is, you never had real fucking pizza, bitches. Myself, the First Lady of DP Nation, just took a trip back to my home, New England, and I insisted that she indulge in some Frank Pepe's out of New Haven. Bro, she totally nutted. I'm pretty sure she did, at least. You know how they are good at faking that shit a lot. But between you and me, we needed a mop. Yeah, this place I'm in now, they've never heard of garlic. I asked where the garlic is, and they're like, does that come from garlic powder? No, numbnuts. It's the other way around. I went to a specialty cheese shop locally looking for some sharp provolone. They tried selling me smoked provolone. Dude, it doesn't even come from the same fucking animal. They had honestly never heard of it. This is a specialty cheese shop. Now, the food alone is enough for me to say that I failed in my quest to quell the demons by moving. However, I did lose 70 pounds without even trying. So, maybe the lack of real pasta and breads and desserts is a sign that I made the right choice, huh? Only time will tell. I will tell you that it's been about a year and I'm getting more and more comfortable. I recently went and sold some cigars for my employer at a local Sturgis rally.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pear.
I'm a biker that never partook in Sturgis before, so this was my first time, and let me tell you, man, it was a blast. We set up at the Aladdin General Store in Aladdin, Wyoming, man. I had never seen so many bikers in my life, and apparently it was like 2/3 less than normal, which totally sucks for the locals, like the General Store, bro. This 1 week literally pays the bills for the entire year for them. So it appears everybody up this end took a beating this year, man. Wyoming, Deadwood, Rapid City, Badlands, and even Sturgis itself. Who knows why? Gas prices, maybe? I don't know. I hope they can recover, and this is just another example of why you gotta buy local, stay local. These mom and pop operations need you more than ever. But beyond that, it was still fun. Where I'm from, you put that many wannabe alphas together in one spot, add some scantily clad women and booze, and you'll need cops present for the whole fucking event. Nothing but bare muscles fucking up a good time. Except here, these were the most pleasant people I've ever dealt with. Day 1, my PTSD guard was up. By day 3, I was actually finding therapy in the moment. Just people watching while smoking premium cigars on the clock in the mountains, man. Meeting lots of retired members of law enforcement from all over the country and even the world. There were dudes here from France and Germany and Australia and Argentina even. Again, where I'm from, this would have gone sideways. Another reason why the move was a right decision. But beyond all the daily interactions and circumstances that made it the right decision, the real reason why packing up and taking off might help is routines. Breaking daily routines, weekly, monthly routines. For example, I'm from the smallest state in the Union. Traffic is a nightmare. Your daily route doesn't change. Why? Because taking one extra exit instead of your normal exit could add 45 minutes to your fucking drive, man. Changing your route could suck, and it often does. Except the quickest route takes you by your ex's place of employment. And there she is every day like clockwork out on a cigarette break right in full view, looking like a tub of fat, pasty, melted ice cream. And 3 blocks away is her residence. So if she's on a day off, you still don't get a pass. She finds out a way to be noticed, whether intentional or not, just to remind you how bad you fucked up in making decisions. See? Those routines. And when your sworn enemies don't grace your travel path, there are locations and landmarks full of memories that you'd like to forget, that you need to forget. Those routines are what's tearing you down, in my opinion. So, if you have the means and the ability to do so, get the fuck out of Dodge. Give it a shot. But make no mistake about it, there's still a lot of work to be done on your mind. The move itself changes nothing. It just eliminates the routines which are stunting your growth and your work. So get out to simply change the canvas. Start a new painting with a blank slate. Isolate. Do whatever it takes to stop, breathe, and survive. And I'll leave you with this from Dr. Unpronounceable Italian last name. You can't undo years of unhealthy habits in 30 days. It's okay if progress feels slow. You're not behind, you're healing. Stop obsessing over fast results. Start celebrating daily effort. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Later, bitches.
Get him, Jay.
I'm not a cop.
You got DP'd.